Hi, this is Steve, and I wanted to kind of go through a training tutorial today on how to create a lead capture page. Now, I'm going to take you through exactly how I created this one, which is kind of a new creation of mine, in order to generate leads and drive people to a business opportunity website. And it's not that difficult, and it's really important that you I think learn this skill, because most of the time when you join a business opportunity in particular, you're going to be given a free company website, right? A free replicated website, they call it, because everybody gets an identical copy of the website, with your unique URL, or your username attached to it typically. But those websites typically are not geared, number one, to generate leads, and really number two, to even make sales. For the most part, they'll talk about products, they'll talk about the opportunity, but you really need to have more in order to get signups. Especially if you're using the internet to market your business. So, and again, the primary objective initially, or the primary objective with a capture page, is to generate enough interest in order for somebody to give you their name and email address right down here. And this information will then go into your autoresponder. I use Aweber, but there's a couple of them out there that are considered kind of the top of the line autoresponders. You have Aweber, you have GetResponse, maybe iContact, but most network marketers use Aweber. And that's how you're going to start building your list, and that's where your follow-up autoresponder email messages are going to be housed. And I'll show you that in a little bit, so that when somebody does enter their name and email, first of all, you're going to take them to the page that you're telling them that you're going to take them to. You want congruency with your capture page and your website. And also, you want to be able to follow up with them via email, your leads via email, because most of the time people are not going to purchase the first time they see something. Okay, they're going to have to think about it. They're going to have to do their research and due diligence, which is perfectly normal. And so that's where the autoresponder comes into play. If you're just marketing, for example, your replicated website, and I'll show you an example of a company site. Let's think here. Here, I'll go to one of the businesses that I'm in, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Ooh. Be nice if I typed the right URL. All right, this is for Family IQ, and this is a typical website where you're going to have information about the company, information about the products. They're going to talk about the business opportunity, right? And then you're going to be allowed to sign up. Now, typically, people are going to need to sign up on your replicated site. That's usually where the signups come from. But this site is not going to convince anybody to sign up for the business opportunity. It's just not. And this is typical of the majority of replicated websites that are out there. Okay, so I want to show you how to create a capture page, and I'll also get into a little bit about autoresponders. Now, I use something called OptimizePress. It's a WordPress-based capture page. Well, it does more than just capture pages, but it's a WordPress-based template that allows you to create capture pages, allows you to create membership sites, sales pages. So it's really cool. It's easy to use. It costs $97 one time, But I'm going to show you, for purposes of today, I'm going to show you a free lead capture WordPress template. It's also very easy to use, and I used it for my first year that I was online. So I'm going to try to recreate this exact capture page on this template. Let's see how I do. So let me go to this free template. I'll include a link for this free template as well as OptimizePress under this video, but it's WordPressSqueezePage.com. So it's WordPressSqueezePage.com. Now what we're going to do, and this would work the same way with either this one or OptimizePress, we're going to create a new page. So we have a domain. Mine for this happens to be homebizriches.info. So you're going to want to purchase a domain. You're going to want to host it. Okay, it's going to need to be self-hosted. Hosting is going to run you $7.95 a month, possibly less. We're going to want to title this page so that we know what the heck it's about. So I'm just going to call this Lead Capture Tutorial. Okay. And this should come up with a, there we go. So this is going to be my URL. I'm going to take the dashes out. Lead Capture Tutorial. So if I was going to purchase a domain to forward to this, this is the URL I would forward to, homebizriches.info/lead capture tutorial. You know, you can name it whatever you want. Now, a lot of what I did on this page are images that I've taken either from maybe some previous capture pages or that I found on the internet. You know, you can just go to Google Images, and for this I Googled pile of money, and there was an image of, well, more than just this one, of piles of money. So, you know, it's pretty easy to find images, you know, really quickly and free. So let me just try to, okay, so I can see what I'm doing here. So the first thing I'm going to do is upload an image from my computer. So when I find these images, I save them to my computer. To go to Pictures, and I happen to know, or I have an idea of what I call this. Let's see. Come on. Okay, there's that image. So we found the image. We're going to center it. We're going to keep it full size, and we're going to click Insert into Post. Everything's a little slower because I'm recording this. See, so there's our first image. Okay. Now we're going to, let's see, get the pile of money. So we're going to click this little box, upload insert image again. It's going to take us to Pictures, and we're going to find that pile of money. There it is. Okay, it's centered again. I want it centered. We're going to click Insert into Post. And there we have our pile of money. Okay. Where's my cursor? There it is. Now what do we have next? Okay, three more images. Okay, so we're going to go no selling, no explaining. I'm sure you're getting the point of this, how you can add images, and then we'll get into how to add the wording as well. Let's see, which one do we want here? We want this. Insert into post. Come on, baby. There we go. Tab down one. We're going to add another image here. You don't always need this many images, and it's just as easy. I happen to have created this capture page without a video, but if you were going to upload a video, it's really the same. I'll show you what I mean in a second. Let's find this image here. There we go. I think it's that one. Nope. It's that one. Alright, centered, full size. Let me show you what I mean here. Each time you upload an image, it's going to, on the HTML side here, if you click the HTML tab in WordPress, it's going to give you the code for that image. So this is where the image is hosted, and what the image is called, and what the size of the image. Okay. Now the same thing, you can grab embed code from any video hosting site, including YouTube, and what you would do is you would insert that video code here, just like the image code is inserted, and a video will appear on your capture page. I'm going to upload one more image here, and then we'll take a look and see what it looks like so far. It's that red arrow. Let's see. Hopefully I called it arrow. There it is, arrow down. It is important to name your pictures something that you can remember. Otherwise, as you get a larger library of pictures, it's sometimes hard to find what you're looking for. Alright, let's click publish and see what it looks like so far. So we haven't even typed anything yet. It's all images. Let me click view page. Well, that doesn't look very good. Looks like those images, some of those images are too big. Okay, that's looking pretty good. These top two are a little too big. Alright, I'll show you how to shrink them down real easy, non-techy. Okay, we're going to click on this first image. We're going to go to the, hopefully I can do this. Let's see. Maybe I'll go down. Oh, there we go. And we're going to just make it a little smaller. And we're going to do the same with the one below it. Well, where is the one below it? I guess it's just that one. Alright, let's update and see if I did it right. It's a little slow here. There we go. Let's see if it looks any better. Much better. Okay, that's what I wanted it to look like. Now, something I just noticed, this particular capture page template, which is the free one, it puts the name of your page up in the upper left-hand corner. So you're going to want to name your page as something that has some appeal and isn't just called Lead Capture Tutorial, for example. You know, maybe something like, you know, make money, or, you know, whatever it is you're promoting, something that has to do with what you're promoting. Okay, so that looks pretty good so far. Okay, now we're going to need to, let's see, what do I have to do next? We're going to add our opt-in box, but first, let's take the wording. Let's grab the wording. Or let me show you how I would do this now. See, I'm copying this. Simply what I would do is create an image from this. So I'm going to hit print screen on my computer. I'm going to go over to Microsoft Paint. I assume that if you're on a Mac, you have a program similar to this. And I'm going to hit Control V to paste this image in here. There we go. Hopefully I got the whole thing that I wanted. Yes, okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to crop. So first I'm going to crop this from the bottom. I just want the wording here. And I'm going to crop it from the side. I'm going to rotate 90 degrees there, turn it on its side. Because for some reason I found that cropping needs to come from the bottom up for some reason. So that's what we'll do. I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees again. And I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees again. And I'm going to rotate one more time. And I'm going to save this. And I'm just going to call this something that I know what it is. Alright. Now we'll get out of there. We will go back to our capture page. Now that was kind of the lazy way to do this, but I want to show you how, honestly, really easy it is. I'm going to upload that image now. And we'll see if it's too big or if it's the right size. 824. I don't know if that's right or not. So let's insert it into post and we'll see. We're going to click update here. And we're going to click your view page. Okay, it's a little big. So let's go back here again. Click on the Visual tab. We see all our images here. And we're going to make this a little smaller. Click update again. See if I did that right. We'll refresh this. We'll refresh this page here. That looks better. Okay, that's looking pretty good. But what I don't have, I'm going to finish this up, and then I'm going to go to Aweber and show you how to do the code. So what do I need next after this? Okay, we have another picture, and then some more wording. So let's grab that image. I'm going to go back here because I forget where I was exactly. You have two spaces, upload. It doesn't matter if you upload to the HTML section or the or the visual section. Let's see, what did I call this one? There it is. $8.50. That's going to be a little too large too, I believe. So I'm going to insert it into post. Then I'm going to go to visual. I should probably know how big this template is, but I don't. So we just play around with it. Okay, let's see if we made that the right size. I think that might still be too big. Nope, that looks good. Okay. And then under this, I'm going to show you how to type something and then highlight it with yellow. But I need to get the code. So let's see if I can get the code from here or not. Nope, I'm going to have to log in. Probably for purposes of this tutorial, I'm just going to copy this to make it go a little faster. But I'll show you the code for making something highlighted in yellow. This is the back office of my optimized press. Come on, baby. There we go. I mean, I put everything on these pages. Team websites, my coaching program, my boot camp, everything's. I think it's just tremendous, and you can create unlimited pages. So for $97 one time, highly worth the investment. All right, let me scroll down. This is the HTML section of that capture page. What I want to do is grab the wording at the end, and I'm going to show you what I did. So I'm going to just make a copy. Go back over to the capture page we're working on right now, and hit paste. So here's what it is. You can control the size of the fonts by I'll show you in a second on the visual side. But here's the code to highlight something in yellow. It's span space style equals, and then you see this quote background dash color colon space number sign FFFF00, which is the color yellow in HTML, semicolon, and then you close the quote there. And that's the code if you want to make anything yellow, and then you end with the /span. So that's kind of the HTML for that. I don't even know if you can do it on the visual side. You probably can. I just always end up grabbing code to do it on the HTML side. Yeah, but there it is anyway. So this is heading 3, which you just get right here. Makes the size, makes it bigger. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. that changes the text color, but I don't know how to change the background color here. I mean, you certainly might be able to. I just don't personally know how to do it. So anyway, that's the code. And if you ever forget, you can always just Google, something like highlight text in yellow in HTML or something like that, and you'll find the code. So let's hit update one more time, and then we're gonna create our opt-in box for our capture page. It's really slow today. I hope this is helping anyway, and I hope you understand really the reason for needing to create a capture page if you're marketing online. I mean, let's face it, and particularly if you're new. I mean, you've put your name and email address undoubtedly into capture pages before, so why not be that marketer that's collecting those names and email addresses in your own autoresponder? Let me just refresh this page, and we should have the highlighted writing in yellow on the bottom. Okay. I don't know if I love that. I'm going to make this a little smaller. So let's see. This is what we'll do to make this smaller. So it looks a little big in that on this theme. We're going to go down to paragraph, which is, as far as I know, the smallest that you can get in WordPress. I'm sure if you're a programmer, there's other ways to even get smaller, but paragraph is what I know is the normal size text anyway. There we go. That looks better. Okay. So now what I need to do, the one thing that's missing, is the opt-in box here, where someone's going to enter their name and their email address. So let's go back here again. The view page. And the way I grab these buttons is the same way I grab any image. I mean, these buttons are just an image. So you can right-click on it, click View Image. There it is. And let's say I like that one. And I would recommend collecting tons of different buttons. You have Get Started, Get Videos, Get Videos Now, Get Access Now, Get Instant Access. There's tons of them. So we're gonna save this one. We're just gonna say, hey, we like this one. Get Access Now. And we're going to save the image. Orange, Get Access Now. We're going to save it in Pictures. And we're going to hit Save. So this is in my Pictures library, or will be in 1 second. Now it is. Okay, great. Let's go back here. Now this is going to be a little two-step process. We are going to go to the HTML section here. Or, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, let's go to Library, Add New. This is what we'll do. Okay, and we're going to go find that button. I believe it was orange. Get Access Now. There we go. So we're going to upload this new media. We are going to, so now this button is now hosted, okay, on my WordPress blog, homebizriches.info. Okay, so I'm going to, oh, okay, we'll do this. I'm going to copy this file URL. Okay, I'm going to save changes to make sure it stays there. Okay. Now I'm going to go over to my Aweber. Okay. And this is my my primary autoresponder account. Okay, and you'll see, a bunch of different lists, a bunch of different campaigns, and these numbers that you see are leads. Okay, these are people that have opted into offers of mine. Okay, so let's go to, we'll just stay on this list. Okay, this is a list I've already created. If you're brand new to using an autoresponder, you're going to need to click here and create your own list. Okay, so now we're going to go over to web forms, and we're going to create a new web form. Now I like working with white background capture pages. So with that, I also like the look here of a nice clean opt-in box. Okay, I prefer it to kind of blend into the background rather than your typical Aweber form, which is this one. Okay, it just looks, this just doesn't make you want to enter your information into it, in my opinion. So we're going to pretty this up a little bit. And if you're using Aweber, you just go to Popular, and it's the good old basic form that I use. Okay, so we're going to click on Basic. We're going to click Load Template. We are also going to get rid of footer, email marketing by Aweber. We respect your privacy, and we're going to get rid of the header as well. So we're left with this. I like to make my opt-in boxes about 320, sometimes a little smaller, but okay. Now that we have this, which is just a basic thing, we want to change this little submit button to our get instant access that we saved to our computer just a second ago. So we're going to edit button. Okay. I'm going to move that out of the way. We're going to click on these little two down arrows here. And it's going to give us a space where we can enter a URL for our button image. We're going to back out the HTTP:// that was there. And we're going to click paste. And then we're going to click save. And there's our button. Okay. Now we're going to go to step 2. We're going to save our web form first. We are going to go to step 2, which is settings. Now this is where you would put, first of all, you're going to name your web form, the capture tutorial. Okay. Now here on the thank you page, this is where you're going to redirect somebody. So where do you want them to go after they enter their name and their email address? Well, you're either going to send them to maybe a webinar if your business opportunity has a webinar presentation, or you're just going to then send them to your replicated site to get more information. So in this case, we're just going to, well, we're not going to send them anywhere, but this is where you would type in your replicated website. Okay, and for already subscribed, well, I guess I'm going to have to. Okay. So I'm just going to send them to okay. This is not a capture page for Family IQ, by the way, but I'm just going to use that because I have that in my head. And custom page for already subscribed. Not that somebody's going to enter their information twice into your capture page, but just in case they do, we're just going to put the same thing there and save web form. Okay, then we're going to go to publish. I will install my form. Okay, we can all do this ourselves. we're going to grab this JavaScript snippet right here. We're just going to highlight it. It's one line of code. We're going to copy it, and we're going to go over to okay, we're going to go back over to our lead capture page that we're creating. I'm going to have to find it now. It's probably going to be on the third page, I would bet. Yep. There we go. Lead capture tutorial. We're going to click Edit. And we are going to see, we want it right below the arrow down. Here's our arrow down image. I'm going to paste that Java code snippet in there. And we're going to click Update. Now we'll refresh this screen. Let's see what we look like here. Look at that. How good does that look? So we've just created, and I don't know how long it took, but it didn't take very, very long. And we've just created a pretty cool lead capture page that will convert. Okay, so we're just using a lot of images. In many cases, a video will perform better. I'm kind of testing this without a video. But again, if you want to upload a video, you just grab the embed code from YouTube or wherever you might be hosting your video, and insert that code into the HTML section of your capture page. There we go. Receive the secrets, blah, 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 arrow down. There's our opt-in box. Now, when people enter their information, they're going to get redirected to whatever website I entered there in those custom fields for the redirect. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this is real helpful. I hope you understand the need to market with a capture page, and then to see how really simple it is to create. You can do this, almost all for free if you get that WordPress, the free WordPress template below this video, or if you get OptimizePress, which is just a more robust template, for $97 one time. You will need to have hosting. Okay. You will need to have your own autoresponder to build your list, and you'll want to purchase a domain to host your capture page, your WordPress capture page template. And so that's really it. So you can literally do it all for basically a few bucks, and start marketing your business like the pros. Again, Steve Hawk here, and take care for now.